Like peaches and cream and a coach and a team. Like the sun and the seas and the birds and the bees. What do you got? You got a perfect match. Stars in the sky and a girl and a guy. We're all searching for love.
Here she is, the lady that aims straight and true. Our very own Cupid is Shelley.
Thank you very much. What an audience. Thank you for coming in, and thank you at home for watching. Are we ready to make a few hearts beat a little faster? Yes, well, good on you. We're going to have a great night. Tonight we're taking a look at the return of Kirsten Geary and Murray Player, aka the Prince of Pleasure. They flew off to Phuket in Thailand last week. We'll be catching up with them later on the show. But right now we have three gorgeous girls out the back who are ready to strut their stuff. So send in the girls. Great to have you here. You all look fabulous. Mel, first up, what do you do?
I'm currently a sales assistant, but my passion would be working for a 1950s themed restaurant where, for the customers, we dress up and dance around.
And I've also heard that you are, or are hoping to be, a female Elvis impersonator. How did the two of those fit together?
Well, I love Elvis, and where do you see a female Elvis impersonator?
Well, you don't, for pretty obvious reasons, but can you bet out a few bars for us of your favourite Elvis song?
Well, actually, I'd have to be wearing sideburns and a jumpsuit for that to happen.
Baby. Oh. So no singing for us
character.
tonight?
No.
No? Okay, do you have a favourite
maybe after
Elvis
a couple
song?
of champagnes.
After a couple of... What have they been doing with you out the back if they haven't been giving you champagne?
Not enough. Not enough, obviously.
Well, look, welcome to the show. And thank you. You actually might have a bit of competition, not just in the love stakes, with Kylie, the next contestant. You're a legal secretary.
I am.
But you're also a karaoke champion. Bring it on.
I love my karaoke. Whenever I get a chance, I'm in a karaoke bar.
Right.
And I want to be a lawyer, so...
Karaoke, look, that's a bit Ally McBeal style, isn't it?
It is. Well, the lawyer and the karaoke
Yeah.
goes together.
Yeah, and the short skirt, and the
Yep.
looking good, and the
You
hair.
got Ally
the work.
McBeal.
Welcome, Ally. So will you sing for us? Someone's got to sing.
Maybe a little bit later you get a surprise.
Oh, all right, we'll be hanging out for that. Your mum also tells us that you're into astrology.
Astrology. She's into astrology.
Oh, right, so she's...
And so therefore I am too.
She's hoping that you'll find a... What star sign are you most compatible with?
Scorpio, maybe?
Scorpio. All right. Well, I'm not giving anything away. Welcome to the show. And contestant number 3, Tina. That is a fantastic skirt.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thanks. You can borrow it.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Tell me a little about yourself.
I'm studying science at QUT with a major in nutrition and dietetics.
Sounds very interesting. Are you a dieter yourself?
No, I think I'd eventually like to work in a hospital or in private practice or own a health farm in the end.
Well, best of luck with that. Is that your life's ambition, or have you got another dream that you'd like to follow?
Well, at this stage, that's it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Have you needed some medical attention recently that I should know about?
Nobody cares about me anymore. All they care about is perfect match. I think I've got perfect match syndrome. It's all anybody talks about.
Tell me about it, but not a bad thing to talk about.
Well, that's right.
Yeah, well, look, welcome to the show, girls. You look
Thanks.
great. Have a good night.
Thank you.
So, who is our lucky guy tonight? Well, he is a funky marketing graduate. He's from Queensland, he's toned, tanned, and dreams of running his own surfing safaris around the world. Wouldn't that be fun? Please welcome Andrew Crockett. So, a surfer with a marketing degree. What are you going to do with that?
Well, I'm still involved with marketing, hopefully always will be. But right now I'm looking at starting my own business in collectible memorabilia from the 50s, 60s and 70s. Hopefully dealing mostly with surfing-related products.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at now.
Is there any room for girls in your life right now?
There's always room for girls, isn't there?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes. What kind of girl are you looking for?
Well, hopefully someone who's curvy. I like the curves, don't like those sort of, you know, those sort of ones.
Those kind of ones.
Strictly no top 40. Woman has to appreciate good music. What else? Intellectual, hopefully.
Yeah?
And preferably, well, what can I say? Good looking.
Someone who suits you to a T, I think.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm looking for.
Yeah,
But hopefully
well-
someone who sort of compliments me as well in what I do. So maybe she's into things that I'm not into as well a bit.
Okay, well, let's find out a little bit more about you. Your brother James took us on a little virtual tour of your life.
Andrew is a very organised chap, as we're about to see. He puts things back in the right place. We love him for it. Very organised fella. Chaotic in here, I tend to say. He's bought himself a suitcase for the little trip away with his girlie. Clothing, all sorts of stuff scattered all over the floor. This is normal. Don't be alarmed, but this is probably what you're going to be expecting. Shirts, I don't know what you'd call these. Andrew tends to wear them all the time. Away on his date for the weekend, you'd probably expect to see him in something like this on the first night and the second night and quite possibly the third night. There's lots of surfboards. He's into surfing. Collects surfboards, has been doing so for years and years and years. His bed is a little patriotic. Andrew is still a bit of a child at heart, still carries a teddy bear in his bed. Good on him. But ladies, this is what it's going to look like in the morning. I've tried to change him. You never will, but we love him for it.
And he does. He showed us everything there but the undie drawer. A little bit nervous about what was hiding under the bed?
Oh, I didn't even know you were going into my bedroom, to be honest. So when I found that out, it was a bit of a surprise.
Oh, there's a lot of things about this show that you don't know.
Yes.
Let's start the game rolling. First question to contestant number 1.
Okay, contestant number 1. If you only had one day to live, how would you live it?
Well, I'd actually take you back to the 1970s. We could break into Graceland. You can wear a jumpsuit and I'll wear a beehive, and then after hours we could play in the jungle room.
Sounds pretty good.
Sounds like she might have made it up on the spot even. Okay.
That's the whole idea of the game.
Oh, okay, right.
A question, please, to contestant number 2.
It's the same question, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'll read it for you. If you only had one day to live, contestant number 2, how would you live it?
I'd actually like to fulfill all my fantasies, but my number 1 fantasy would be taking you away to a secluded island and letting you fulfill all your wildest dreams with me.
Not a bad option. All right, let's hear from contestant number 3. How would you live the last day of your life, contestant number 3?
I'd really like to go to the beach at Noosa with my best friends and family, and I'd tell them everything that I love about them and why I've liked hanging out with them.
All right, so what are you going to do with your last day? Are you going to go to Graceland? Are you going to an island fantasy? Or hanging out at the beach with the ones you love?
Well, number 1 sounds like she's sort of trying to manipulate that answer around me and what I want. But number 3...
How do you know? You don't even know this girl.
Number 3 sounds like she's being honest, so I'll pick number 3 for that one. Thanks.
Number 3. Your second question, please, which is a different question, by the way, to contestant number 2.
Okay, contestant number 2. Tell me your favourite love song and why.
My favourite love song would be I'll Always Love You, because it's romantic, but it would be more romantic me singing it to you.
That's sweet.
Yes.
Yes. Contestant number 3, do you have a favourite love song? What is it and why?
What the World Needs Now by Burt Bacharach. And I like it on the scene in Austin Powers when Liz Hurley and Mike Myers are on the London bus dancing on top. And I think that's gorgeous and fun and what love should be.
Very sweet, contestant number 3. Okay, number 1, tell us your favourite love song and why.
Well, being an Elvis fan, there are a lot of love songs to choose from, but I'd definitely have to choose It's Now or Never, because I think time is precious and it shouldn't be wasted.
The spur of the moment answers, they put a lot of thought into those, didn't they?
It did.
All right.
Well, I mean, you know, Elvis is the king, so...
Contestant number one. All right. Here's our word association. We've got some words there. The girls have to give you the first response that pops into their mind. As long as it's G rating, girls, that'd be great. We'll start with contestant number 3.
Okay, number 3. Ice cream.
Beach.
Lick.
Lips.
Eggs.
Benedict.
Runny.
Shoes.
Tall.
Dark and handsome.
Dark.
Light.
Blonde.
Girl.
Handsome.
Boy.
Bacon.
Quick thinker. Here we go with contestant number 1. Your time starts now.
Bag.
Shoes.
Lady.
Men.
Bunny.
Ears.
Bush.
Herring.
Spider.
Legs.
Clever.
Smart.
Bang.
Wow.
Legs.
Arms.
Eyes.
Mouth.
Baby face.
She had a bit of a Freudian slip in there. We'll go contestant number 2. Here are your words.
Envy.
You?
Broken heart.
Me?
Dry mouth.
Now?
Dunny.
Later?
Farmyard.
Cows?
Perky.
Happy?
Dribble.
Baby?
Fishnets.
Fishing?
Good on you. All right. I know it's a lot to think about. Anyone there?
I'll go with number 1.
Number 1. Okay, so we've had 2 matches with number 1, no matches with number 2, 1 match with number 3. The girls now have a last chance to convince you why they are your perfect match, and we'll start with contestant number 1.
If you choose me, you'll find out that I'm a lot like Elvis. You'll be talking about me even when I'm gone.
Minus the big gut and the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. All right, contestant number 2.
Okay, Andrew, you should choose me because I will always love you.
That was good, wasn't
That was good.
Yeah.
Just checking
I
you're
can't
awake
sing
there.
like
That's
that.
okay. And contestant number 3.
I think you should choose me because I'd like to meet you. I think I'm a lot of fun and I think we'd enjoy hanging out.
Which is what you want in a relationship, isn't it?
Yes.
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 All right, we're going to give you a little time to process this. We're going to a break. We'll be back with Andrew's decision right after this. Welcome back to the show. Andrew here is about to choose his perfect match. Maybe a few words from Agro might help.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Contestant number 1 seems to be obsessed with Elvis. It scares me. I think maybe a little less conversation, a little more action, girl.
Yeah, smooth.
And contestant number 2, well, you said you wanted to be serious about the music, and she goes and sings I Will Always Love You to you. Please? I hate that song. And number 3 just seems to be so nice and so sickly sweet. I'm not sure. I'm just confused. She wants to go to Noosa and just tell everyone she loves them. I don't know.
Thank you, Agro. Does that help you in any way, shape or form?
It does, mate. Agro, well, thanks, mate.
You're welcome. Have a lovely day.
Gives you a little bit more to think about. Here's some time. Okay, so what do you think? We do have an Elvis fan in number 1. We have a singer in number 2, and we have just a sweet old girl in number 3.
Well, I agree with Agro wholeheartedly. I think number 2, I mean, if you didn't, you got a great voice, but that song just, wow. Number 3, I mean, that last day, that sounds really nice. You sound like a lovely person, but I'm going to go with number 1.
Number 1. Okay, well, let's introduce you to 2 and 3. Contestant number 2's name is Kylie. She's a legal secretary, a karaoke queen. Kylie!
Yeah, good to meet you.
Contestant number 3, Tina White. She's 21, a science student, loves skiing and wants to run a health bar.
Nice to meet you.
You too. Jump on our little heart over there. Now we're going to introduce you to Melanie Blake. She's 20. She works in a 50s diner. Big Elvis fan. In fact, she is a female Elvis impersonator. Andrew Crockett, this is Melanie Blake. Thank you. My pleasure. Sounds like you two have a lot to talk about. Lots to do on your weekend.
Maybe
Which envelope would you like?
Conversational,
A little more action? We hope so. Okay. That one? You sure? Okay.
Grand Hyatt, Singapore.
Congratulations, Andrew and Melanie. Get set for an exciting date in the vibrant and cosmopolitan city of Singapore. Your luxury hotel is an oasis in the heart of the city's commercial and entertainment district, offering superb accommodation, restaurants and recreation facilities. It's thanks to Grand Hyatt Singapore and Qantas, the spirit of Australia.
That's going to be sensational. And if you two were in fact the perfect match, even better. Agro, what do you think?
Well, you know, with a compatibility rating of 67%, all I can say is thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's her.
Awesome. And the two of you lovely ladies over there on the couch won't be taking Andrew, but you will be taking this.
Yes, Shell, Kylie and Tina, the FinePix 2600 Zoom is a stylish and compact digital camera. It'll produce top quality images of the ones you love. Offering a simple, user-friendly design and advanced colour technology, it's from Fujifilm.
Andrew, Mel, you are off to Singapore. Have a great time. Tell us all about it. Ladies and gentlemen, Andrew and Melanie, off to Singapore. I can't wait to hear about that next week. But as for after the break, we are catching up with last week's couple. We'll see you in a minute.
This is all the romance I need.
I've had worse.
Welcome back. Thank you very much. Who could forget last week's Melbourne couple, Kirsten Geary and Murray Player from Melbourne?
I couldn't.
You couldn't?
No.
Remember, he was the Prince of Pleasure.
Prince of Pleasure.
Yes.
Well, was he?
Well, why don't we find out? They went to the Sheraton Ground in Phuket in Thailand. Let's bring them back and find out about their weekend. Take a seat, please. Hi, do I go on? Hey, right here. Thank you. Oh. So, how was Phuket?
Oh, it's fabulous. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yes?
Yes.
We had a good time.
It was lovely.
Let's see how much fun they did have. Here's our gorgeous couple arriving at the Sheraton Grand Laguna in Phuket. Now, when you're an exotic dancer on a date with a girl, where's the first place you'd take her? To the gym. Kirsten can't hold the giggles, but now the pièce de résistance. Forget a private dance, how about a private bath?
Obviously getting for free what lots of girls pay money for.
I've never met anyone like her. She's just an amazing, amazing girl. So it's been great so far.
Later that night, and they're heading down the tourist strip, but could somebody please tell Murray he's not on the catwalk tonight?
It's a shoe fetish.
So Kirsten's happy to look at shoes, while Murray checks out the show. I think he might be thinking of a new routine himself.
Lovely.
Next morning at breakfast, Kirsten and Murray revealed they'd been awake most of the night.
Oh, we thought it was the elephants making mating calls last night to each other.
Back at the hotel, and it's time for some in-house relaxation.
That sounds good. Now, this one, just rub and tug. What does that mean? I know.
Another handsome specimen has caught Kirsten's eye. And finally, she gets some romance.
This is all the romance I need.
I've had worse.
But when all private shows come to an end, someone must pay. What about a tip, Murray? You weren't too quick to move away from the old elephant there.
No, it was a bit of fun.
And that was in the hotel, in the foyer?
Yeah. Oh, it's supposed to be on the beach, but it was raining, so they moved her into the foyer.
Oh, so you spent a lot of time indoors?
A little bit of time.
Are they a couple or not? I can't tell.
Well, let's go to the interview. We take the guys aside when they return from their weekend away and ask them exactly what they thought of each other.
When the screen rolled back and I first saw Murray, I thought, his shirt's quite undone.
When the screen rolled back, I saw Kirsten, and she's a very attractive girl, and I liked what I saw.
I was freaked out when I found out that Murray was an exotic dancer.
I'm not renowned for being a blonde man, to be honest. It's I normally go for brunettes, and well, Kirsten's very blonde.
I wasn't worried about going away with a male stripper for 3 days. I thought it was hilarious. If I'm going to go away with someone, why not better than going away with an accountant?
There really wasn't the physical chemistry with Kirsten, and as much as I loved her personality.
There was chemistry straight away between Murray and myself. So that was really good. You could he's the kind of guy that I'm attracted to. I
guess I thought that there wasn't going to be much of a physical sort of attraction between the two of us.
I picked up signals from Murray that he found me sexually attractive. When he picked me up for dinner, he'd tell me that I looked lovely and looked nice and comment on what I was wearing, the way my skin looked.
I think I'm pretty good at picking up signals from women, and I didn't really get that vibe from Kirsten.
Murray and I kissed, but it was quite natural. We were just sort of hanging out, and it just happened.
Well, if Kirsten did want romance, she kept her cards pretty close to her chest. It was not really that apparent to me.
I don't think I'd be human if I didn't want to sleep with Murray. But yeah, I did find myself wanting to do that.
Kirsten and I, over the weekend, I guess we liked each other so much, we weren't prepared to just throw it away and just have a meaningless sexual encounter.
Murray, I'm still waiting for my private dance, so you've got my number. Give me a call.
Hi, Kirky. I've never had more fun on a date, even though we didn't have sex, and I look forward to seeing more of you in the future.
Holy guacamole, did you hear that? He was more turned on by the elephant.
It sounds like you two actually get along really well, and you're almost shocked that you didn't know that she found you attractive, that he liked you, that signals going everywhere, but not to each other.
We were too busy laughing, I think, to really notice anything else. We had such a good time that we were honestly too busy laughing, I think, to really do anything else.
Well, it strikes me, Kirsten, that you were really attracted to him.
Really?
Yeah. That's what I think. Don't you think?
I think, and there was a kiss. Let's face it, there was a kiss. That's pretty good as far as I'm concerned.
Was that with you or the elephant? What's the go there?
The elephant just felt us up.
So was it, when did this kiss occur?
Oh, just after dinner.
Right.
And where did it occur? Don't say on the lips.
He said he had good vocal skills, good vocab when he was on the show.
Yes.
Yes? You got to have a bit of a tongue feel?
No. It was an affectionate kiss.
Shelley.
It was more of an affectionate kiss than an intimate kiss.
Right. So will you see each other again?
Absolutely,
yes.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And the next time you see each other, will you do your shirt up?
I can't guarantee it.
Well, look, we wish you love in the future. We hope that this spawns into something beautiful. Thank you very much for coming back in.
Shelley.
Ladies and gentlemen, Murray and Kirsten. Thank you. Stick with us. We have a whole nother game up after the break.
Hi, my name's Jenny Nguyen and I'm a sales rep from Sydney. I love fun, fashion and a guy with great shoes and a wicked sense of humour.
If you'd like to become a contestant on Perfect Match, it's easy. All you have to do is call 1900 969 433, follow the prompts and tell us why you'd like to be on the show. And remember, it's open to anyone over 18. Welcome back to the show. Right now, we have 3 young fellas primed and ready, waiting just out there. Give them a warm welcome. Bring in the guys. Good to see you all brought your cheer squads with you. That is a good way to start.
Yeah.
Dustin, first up. You've just returned from, what, 6 months in Europe?
Yeah, I've been around the world for the last 6 months, having many random adventures. Like this one time in London, went to this bar with an $80 cover charge.
Yes.
And we got in there for free, which was awesome. I was with a couple of mates, and we ended up drinking about $1,000 worth of champagne all on the house.
Nice,
And later
if
on,
you can get it.
Oh, it was awesome. Walked along, found this door, opened the door, and there's this old rocking guy there. So I've done the Aussie thing and went up and had a chat with him. And by the end of it, I've gone up and said, "Oh, so what's your name, mate?" And he goes, "My name's Aussie." And I've gone, "Oh, I'm an Aussie." Looked at his hands and it says Aussie, and I've been sitting there with Ozzy Osbourne until 5 in the morning.
You're kidding!
That feels wicked.
Wow. Well, that is a brush with fame.
Oh,
That's not just a brush. That's to sit down and have $1,000 worth of grog with fame.
I think I gave him my phone number for when he comes to Australia too. So.
And I'd be waiting for that call,
Oh,
not.
yeah.
Welcome to the
Thank
show.
you. Whoop.
Lovely to meet you. Martin.
How you doing, Shelley?
Good, thank you. How you doing?
I'm good.
How's your love life?
It's pretty complex.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like one big teen movie.
I love teen movies.
Yeah, well, like, I'm in it, and I'm not laughing, but everyone else is, so...
Oh. Give us a situation. What's gone really wrong?
Really wrong. I took out a really fantastic girl, and we went out a couple of times, and I thought I was really in, and it was going to be going really well. And it was this one night, she was sitting on my lap, and she was stroking my hair, and I thought, oh, yeah.
You're right.
And she said, "Oh, I really have to go home soon, because my boyfriend will be coming around at 9.
You're serious?
Yeah, and I thought, right. You didn't tell me this like 3 times ago, so...
That is like a teen movie.
Yeah, it is.
An episode of Home and Away, even.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
Settle yourselves. It's going to be a great night. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And down the end, Simon.
How are you?
Very well. Yourself?
Yeah, not too bad.
That's good news. You've got your own multimedia design company?
I do. It's true, yeah. We're based in Canberra. It's called Orgasm.
Orgasm?
Orgasm.
Nice work.
You should experience an orgasm design. I think everyone should.
Everyone should have an orgasm at one point in their life?
Yeah, definitely.
So what sort of stuff do you do down there?
Develop graphic design, websites. Yeah.
Is this your dream job?
No, not really. It's great, I love it.
I own the company and I work there, you know.
Yeah, if I could get paid to ski, I reckon that'd be the one.
Me too, like a professional skier.
Yep.
Oh, bring it on. That'd be a cool job, wouldn't it?
It would.
This one's not bad. You guys have got a big job ahead of you tonight. Best of luck. Welcome them to the show. So, who's our lady tonight? Well, she's a sales rep from Sydney. She loves shoes the way a lot of men love their cars. Would you please welcome Jenny Newen? Take a seat. Climb aboard. Thank you. How are you feeling tonight?
Good, very good.
Yes?
Yes, very excited.
I'm just checking your shoes. You've got a bit of a shoe fetish, we hear.
Yes.
How many pairs are we talking here, Imelda?
Fetish, over 100.
You're joking.
No,
I thought I
and
had a lot of
counting.
shoes. So what is this, when you're walking down the street, they catch your eye in the windows, or is it you go in on a mission to find a particular
5 pairs at once or something like that?
That is scary.
Yes.
You're a sales rep. Do you work at a shoe shop by chance?
No, unfortunately not, no.
Huh. All right. Well, that could be a job that you might want to get into.
Might be.
Yeah?
Might get me into trouble, but yeah.
You're here with us tonight. What's wrong with your love life?
It's non-existent for the past 3 years.
Oh. Why, Jenny? Why?
I don't know. There's no one out there.
Well, we have 3 boys over there that are here just for you. They have been selected by your mum and friends. This is how it went.
And she's a romantic at heart, yet she's very cynical about relationships.
What do you daydream about? Sex. That's her.
When she looks for a guy, that guy's got to know how to dress himself.
Sometimes she come and she talk with me. She said, "Oh, no, he's not my style."
This one's out because he has a mustache. Doesn't like that.
I don't think Jenny likes chubby guys.
Oh, no.
Another mustache's got to go. Someone who's very confident but not cocky.
Talkative, perfectionist, tidy. Yeah, that's Smiley. That's Jenny. Yeah.
Confident but not cocky.
Yes.
Smiley.
Always.
And no facial hair.
No.
All right, well, let's find a little bit about the personalities of the guys over there. Your first question, please, to contestant number 1.
Contestant number 1, what's the greatest gift a woman could give you?
Well, being a standard guy, I'm guaranteed to do a lot of silly things in my time. So the greatest gift I could get would be a bank credit account of apologies up front, so I could use those and get out of trouble all the time.
Not a bad concept.
Not bad, not bad.
Contestant number 2, the greatest gift a woman could give you?
The greatest gift I could be given would be trust. And with trust, everything comes from. And after that, then hopefully she would trust me to drive her parents' car.
That sounds like it's come from another experience along the line somewhere. No. Contestant number 3, what's the greatest gift you could get from a woman?
I think there's a lot of gifts that I could get from a woman that'd be great, but I think if you were to pick me and I was to get round there and realise that you're not one of my direct relatives, that'd be the best gift I could get.
I'm not even going to ask where he's from. Canberra, Tassie, who knows? All right. So we've got there the get out of jail free card with contestant number 1, trust, contestant number 2, or as long as you're not a relation, that's a pretty good gift. Number 3.
I think we're going to have to go with the wicked sense of humour, number 3.
Number 3. Okay, your second question to contestant number 2, please.
What would my mother say if I brought you home?
She would say I was well dressed, she would say I was very friendly and polite, and she would probably ask what was with my hair.
Okay. And I've seen them. All right, contestant number 3.
Your mother would look at me up, look me down, up, down, and she'd go, "Yeah, the rumours are true. He's a great bloke."
Thank you, contestant number 3. And contestant number 1, what would you say if Jenny's mother, or what would Jenny's mother say if she brought you home?
She'd probably say, "Oh, you're a lovely boy. You've got lovely Tom Cruise eyes. I think I better go and put on a lamb roast."
Very sweet tonight, aren't they? All right, so what have we got there? Looks great. What's with the hair? He's not really talking himself up there, is he, contestant number 2? Number 3, she would just think that he was a great bloke. And contestant number 1, Tom Cruise eyes, cook a lamb roast.
I think I like the mystery hair. Contestant number 2.
Contestant number 2. All right, we've arrived at our word association round. So here we have a list of questions, list of words. The guys have to give you the first thing that pops into their mind when you say the word to them. Let's start with contestant number 3.
Shag pile.
Carpet.
Panel van.
Head.
Armpit.
Smell.
Dog.
Cat.
Tropical.
Snow.
Screamer.
Mona.
Playboy.
Playgirl.
Tickle.
Fancy.
Address.
Postal.
Contestant number 3 is a Mona, it sounds like. Okay, contestant number 1, here are your words. Let's go.
Wrestle.
Mud.
Jelly.
Wrestling.
Bottom.
Top.
Crack.
Bottom.
Lift.
Up.
Elevator.
Crash.
Flirt.
Yes, please.
Tease.
Ooh, even better.
Shaving.
Cream.
Point.
Up.
Good.
And contestant number 2, let's go.
Weight.
Height.
Lap.
Dance.
Workout.
Muscle.
Finger.
Thumb.
Bikini.
Wax.
Set.
Match.
Sizzle.
Bento.
Dwarf.
Giant.
Throw.
Catch.
Show.
Reveal.
Okay. So contestant number 3 there was a moaner. Contestant number 1 was a tease. And you just heard from contestant number 2. Who are you going to pick?
I always like a man that can moan.
Contestant number 3. Here's the summary. We had 2 matches with number 3, 1 match with number 2. So far, no matches with number 1. But he now has a little bit of time to convince you why he is your perfect match. We'll start this with you, contestant number 1.
Okay, well, I've been travelling for 6 months and I have wacky adventures everywhere I've been. And with a bank full of credits of apologies, we're guaranteed to have silly times.
Looking for a bit of fun? Contestant number 2, this is your last chance.
Baby, please, I'm on my knees, praying for the day that you'll be mine.
All right, contestant number 3, beat that.
I don't know if I can. I don't really know you. It's hard to get to know somebody. Obviously not a relative of mine. Obviously, let's get together, go off, go have a good weekend and make it happen.
Are you ready to make it happen? You have a decision to make. We're going to a break first, then you get aggro, and then you have to choose. We'll be back in a minute. Well, Jenny was desperate to hear from Aggro before the break. Are you sure you want to know what he has to say about the 3 guys over there?
Bring him on.
Bring him on, Aggro.
All right, I'm ready. I can do this. Okay, contestant number 1. Yeah, you can have wacky adventures with this guy. You can sit beside an international superstar with his name tattooed on his forehead for 15 hours and still not know who he is. That's a wacky adventure. How about number 2? I think he might be just a professional victim. And contestant number 3 is so witty, he named his company Igasm. You know, there's a fine line between a sense of humour and being a pain in the butt.
Thanks for your help there,
You're
everybody.
welcome.
That may give you some indication about the guys that you haven't heard from themselves. You now have a little bit more time to think about it. Thank you. Okay, Jenny, I know it's tough. Who's it going to be?
Well, number 3 is no relation to me. Number 2 has, I think, interesting hair, but I'm going to go against the odds and go for number 1.
Number 1? All right, well, let's introduce you to contestant number 2 first. His name is Martin Yang. He's 26. He's a web designer, and he's also a gym instructor. Come in, Martin!
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Contestant number 3, this is Simon. He is a multimedia designer. Loves skiing. Here you go. Hi, Dad.
Look, nice to meet you.
Jump on the little star there. We have for you contestant number 1. He's 25. He's from Sydney. He's been travelling overseas. He is best mates with Ozzy Osbourne. Dustin Laser, this is Jenny Newen. This is all very close. I might not muscle in on the action here. Where are you guys going? Let's find out.
You?
It's up to you.
Where are we going?
Oh, Northern Territory, 7 Spirit Bay.
Yes, Jenny and Dustin, you're about to jet off to Aboriginal Arnhem Land for the wilderness adventure of a lifetime. This luxury resort, situated in secluded bushland, offers unique accommodation and superb cuisine. It'll provide the perfect blend of adventure, relaxation and indulgence from 7 Spirit Bay and Qantas, the spirit of Australia.
That looks like a fabulous destination. And neither of you have been to the Northern Territory?
Never.
Not at all.
Excellent. Let's find out if you were the perfect match.
Well, Shell, I've done the figures and guess what? With a compatibility score of 79%, yes, he's your perfect match.
All the better. Thank you for playing over there on the couch. You are taking home this fabulous prize.
Martin and Simon, you can put the fun back into fitness and your body into the latest designs in high-performance sports, footwear and apparel. Select from a large range of comfortable and stylish sportswear with this $500 voucher thanks to New Balance.
As for you two, 7 Spirit Bay is calling. Ladies and gentlemen, Jenny and Dusty. Thank you. About that on next week's show. Stay with us after the break. We're catching up with Nathan and Angelica from Orpheus Island. Hi, let's go get it. Come on, come on. Welcome back. Well, the Orpheus Island Resort in the Whitsundays was the destination for love for our next couple, Nathan and Angelica.
Oh, a beautiful place for romance. I would have thought, Shell.
Well, shall we find out?
Let's
bring them in. The crowd goes wild. Hello. Please take a seat.
Thank you.
So are we in love? I'm just cutting to it from now on.
Yeah, straight to it. Are you in love or what?
We had a fantastic time.
Oh,
yeah.
Great time. Let's take a look at what went on. Nathan and Angelica touched down at their castaway location, Orpheus Island, in the Whitsundays. And it's time to get some sand between those toes.
Oh, jeez. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, I know. With the heat soaring, the only thing to do is head to the water. And Nathan's looking a little cautious, but not so for Angelica, who's keen to test the temperature of the water and maybe their relationship. Back on Orpheus Island, and our pair have discovered their very own Garden of Eden, otherwise known as the spa. And as Angelica feeds Nathan some forbidden fruit, will he be cast under her spell?
Acting a little bit like a boy every once in a while, asking if we had 1 room or 2 rooms. What can I say? It's quite obvious that we should have 2 rooms, but might be hoping, who knows?
The next day, Nathan decides to take Angelica on a picnic to a remote beach. And if they wanted time alone to get more intimately acquainted with each other, well, they were certainly going to get it here.
It's quite early, so it's a bit hard to, say what you really want to say. Basically, it'll probably be good to see you again, I'd say.
And while Nathan may be unsure talking about his feelings, this gentle kiss captured by our cameras says it all. They were sneaking around. Our cameras were there to catch everything.
We know.
Although you did say you weren't ready to tell us how you felt. You weren't quite sure. It was a little bit early.
Oh, it was way too early. They caught us all by surprise.
Early in the morning or just early on?
Early in the morning, yeah. Couldn't you tell?
So what did you want to say? What did you really want to say? What do you want to tell us here, Nathan?
Yeah, I'm sensing there's something happening here, Shell.
Yeah.
Oh, we had a fantastic time. We got on really well. I couldn't, hope for a better person to go away with, really.
Same here.
Well, that's what they say here and now on the couch. When they returned, we took them aside, and this is what they really wanted to tell us.
Well, when the screen rolled back and I saw Nathan, I saw that he was really tall, and I think that tall guys are really sexy.
I thought Angelica's body was very curvaceous.
He started talking to me, he hugged me, he grabbed my hand.
Angelica seemed to be very happy around me, eager.
At that moment, I was thinking romance is definitely possible.
I think the first time when I kissed Angelica was probably on the beach. It may have been a sunset drinking champagne.
We were getting along really, really well, and with, little touches and a little innocent kiss here and there. And
I was thinking I could see this person again. Angelica? Yeah, definitely.
I think that if Nathan would have been any other Australian bloke, he would have pushed more.
Did I make a move at Angelica? No, I didn't make a move. Out of respect, mainly.
I am attracted to Nathan, yes, but we were getting along so well that no, I did not want to stuff it up by doing something I would regret on the first date.
I would really like to go on another date with Angelica. If it doesn't happen, I'll be disappointed.
Nathan, thank you so much for not hitting on me and being a top Aussie bloke.
Angelica, I like your personality. I think you're fantastic. I like your accent. And I'd like to see you again.
I like the sound of all of that.
Yes,
So,
Shelley.
yeah.
How was that, Agro? Well, I figured that you didn't go swimming because of the white pointers. Is that true?
They were huge, at least that big.
Have you hooked up again since?
Yes,
Yes, we have, yeah.
You've been on another date?
Yeah, we took in some dinner and a movie.
Hold it right there. They've had a second date already.
That is a good sign.
Before we even spoke to them. You know what that means?
That means there could be a third one coming up?
I think there's love in the air.
You never know, Agro.
Well, when you respect someone like you just touched a hand here and there and kissed her in the moonlight.
Oh, and Orpheus Island, what a destination for sparking love.
Oh, really,
It was
Nathan?
awesome.
Two red
Yeah,
cordials
really
and I
good.
would have gone out with you myself.
So when's the next date?
We'll team up, yeah?
Yep.
In
No
the near
cameras
future.
this time? Oh,
No,
thank
not-
God.
Well, beware, because our cameramen are trained in the art of camouflage.
We know
Exactly, yeah.
Congratulations. We
Thank
wish
you.
you, with
Thank
you, both lucky love.
Thank you very much.
Angelica and Nathan, well, I'm sure we'll hear more about them in the future. If you'd like to be on the show, just log on to our website, www.perfectmatchtv.com.au. We'll see you next week for more love.
See ya.
Tomorrow, following Always Greener, the premiere of Deuce Bigelow, Male Gigolo. He didn't mean to be one, it just sort of happened. Next, meet a mysterious puss who'll steal your heart. That Darn Cat is next on 7.